Chapter 1, The Boy and the Mountain. Hello, my friend. Please sit down. Make yourself comfortable. I want to tell you a story. This is a story about a boy. His name is Leo. Leo felt small in a very big world. He lived in a small village. Behind his village was a huge mountain. The mountain was always there. It was tall and green and quiet. Every day Leo looked at the mountain. He thought, I will never climb that. He thought, it is too big for me. One morning, Leo's grandfather came to him. His grandfather was old and very wise. He had a kind smile. Leo, he said, today is a good day. We will go for a walk. Leo took his grandfather's hand. They walked to the edge of the village. They stood and looked at the mountain. Grandfather, Leo said, does anyone ever reach the top? Yes, his grandfather said. Many people have. But how? Asked Leo. It looks impossible. His grandfather picked up a small stone. He put it in Leo's hand. This stone is hard, he said. But water is soft. Over many years soft water can shape hard stone. It does not rush. It does not give up. It just falls drop by drop. Today I will teach you about discipline. Discipline is like the water. It is small, steady action. It is doing a little bit every single day, even when you do not feel like it. Leo looked at the stone. He did not understand. How do I start? He asked. You start with your bed, his grandfather said. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you will make your bed. It is a small thing, but it is your first task of the day. You will complete it. This small win will give you strength for the next task. Discipline is not a big loud action. Discipline is a quiet whisper every morning. It says begin. The next day, Leo woke up. He remembered his grandfather's words. He made his bed. The blanket was crooked, but he did it. He felt a little spark inside. It was a good feeling. He did the same thing the next day, and the next. After 1 week he did not even think about it. It became a habit. He learned his first lesson. Small steady actions make big changes. Be like the water. Shape your life drop by drop. Chapter 2, The Voice in Your Head. A few days later, Leo felt sad. The village school had a running race. Leo wanted to join, but he looked at the other boys and girls. They were bigger. They were faster. He heard a voice in his head. The voice said, you are too slow. You will come last. Everyone will laugh. So Leo did not join the race. He sat under a tree and watched. He felt very small. That evening he told his grandfather, Grandfather, I was afraid today. His grandfather nodded. We all have that voice, Leo. It is the voice of doubt. It tells us we are not good enough. Today I will teach you about confidence. Confidence is not the loud voice that shouts, I'm the best. True confidence is a quiet voice. It whispers, I can try. But how do I make the quiet voice louder? Leo asked. His grandfather smiled. You talk to yourself like a friend. If your friend was afraid of the race, what would you say? Leo thought. He said, I would tell him it is okay to try. I would tell him that running is fun. I would tell him I'm proud of him for trying. Good, said his grandfather. Now say those things to yourself. Every morning look in the mirror. Say, I'm strong enough to try. Say, my effort is more important than winning. Do this every day for 7 days. See what happens. Leo did not believe it would work, but he trusted his grandfather. The next morning he stood before his small mirror. He felt silly. He whispered, I'm strong enough to try. He said it again. For 7 days he said kind things to himself. On the 8th day something changed. The school was having a drawing contest. The voice in his head started again. You cannot draw. Your pictures are bad. But then another voice spoke. It was calmer. It said, you like drawing. It is fun. You can try. Leo picked up a pencil. He drew a picture of the mountain. It was not perfect, but he took it to school. His teacher put it on the wall. She said, I love how you tried to show the big, tall mountain. Leo felt warm inside. He learned his second lesson. Talk to yourself like a friend. Your own words can build you up or break you down. Choose kind words. Chapter 3: The Secret of the Bamboo Tree. One afternoon, Leo was trying to learn something new. He wanted to learn how to whistle. He tried and tried, but no sound came out. He got very frustrated. He threw his hands up. "I give up," he said. "It is too hard." His grandfather heard him. "Come with me, Leo," he said. They walked to a part of the forest. Grandfather pointed to a small green plant. "Do you see this bamboo tree?" he asked. Leo nodded. "For the first year after you plant it you see nothing, just a tiny shoot. You must water it every day. You must care for it, but it does not grow tall. In the second year you still see nothing. In the third year nothing. In the fourth year nothing. You might think, this tree is not growing, but in the fifth year something amazing happens. In just 6 weeks the bamboo tree grows very, very tall. It grows as tall as a house." Leo's eyes opened wide. 6 weeks, but why? The tree was growing all that time, grandfather explained, but it was growing underground. It was building a strong root system. This strong foundation held it up when it grew tall. Today I teach you about hard work. True hard work is often invisible. You are learning. You are practicing. You might not see results today or tomorrow, but you are building your roots. One day you will shoot up tall, and everyone will see, but only you will know about the years of watering. Leo thought about his whistling. "Should I keep trying to whistle?" he asked. "Yes," his grandfather said. "Your breath is the water. Your practice is the sun. One day the sound will come, and it will be sweet because you worked for it." Leo went back to his practice. He did not whistle that day or the next week, but he did not give up. He remembered the bamboo tree. 1 month later he was playing outside. He blew air through his lips. A sharp, clear sound came out. He did it. He whistled. It was a small sound, but to Leo it was like music. He learned his third lesson. Growth happens beneath the surface. Keep watering your dreams with hard work. Your season to grow tall will come. Chapter 4: The Jar, the Rocks, and the Sand. Leo was always busy, but he felt like he did nothing. He went to school. He played. He helped his mother. But at the end of the day he felt tired and confused. "Grandfather," he said, "where does the time go? I want to learn English. I want to learn to play football. I want to read more books, but there is no time." His grandfather went into the house. He came back with 3 things: a big empty glass jar, some big rocks, a cup of small pebbles, and a cup of sand. "Let us do an experiment, Leo," he said. "First try to put everything into the jar." Leo put the sand in first, then the pebbles. Then he tried to put the big rocks in, but they did not fit. The jar was full of sand and pebbles. "Thing," said Leo, "it does not fit." "Now let us try differently," said grandfather. He emptied the jar. "First put in the big rocks." Leo put the big rocks in. They fit easily. "Now put in the pebbles." Leo poured the pebbles in. They rolled and settled in the spaces between the big rocks. "Now the sand." Leo poured the sand in. The sand filled all the tiny gaps. Everything fit in the jar. "Do you understand?" asked his grandfather. "The jar is your day. The big rocks are your most important tasks, like learning, helping family, and good sleep. The pebbles are other nice things, like playing with friends. The sand is everything else, like watching videos or small games. If you put the sand in first, your day is full. There is no room for the big rocks. But if you put the big rocks in first, you can always fit the other things around them. This is time management." Leo understood. The next day he made a list. His big rocks were school homework, 30 minutes of English practice, and making his bed. He did these things first. After that he played football. Then in the evening, he watched one short video. He felt amazing. He had done everything important. He still had time to play. He learned his 4th lesson. First things first. Put your big rocks in the jar every morning. Your important dreams deserve the first place in your day. Chapter 5: The Lost Coin. One day, Leo was at the market with his mother. He saw something shiny on the ground. It was a coin. He looked around. No one was looking. He quickly picked it up and put it in his pocket. He felt excited. Now he could buy a sweet. But as he walked, a heavy feeling grew in his stomach. The coin felt hot in his pocket. His mother bought vegetables from a lady. The lady looked tired and poor. She was counting her few coins carefully. Leo knew. He knew the coin was probably hers. It must have fallen from her small pile. He did not know what to do. That night he could not eat. He was quiet. His grandfather noticed. Leo, a heavy heart makes a quiet mouth, he said. What is wrong? Leo started to cry. He told his grandfather about the coin. I did a bad thing, he said. His grandfather hugged him. Thank you for telling me, he said. That was the hard part. Now we will do the right thing. Honesty is not about never making a mistake. Honesty is about what you do after the mistake. Will you come with me? Leo asked. Of course, said his grandfather. They walked back to the market in the dark. The lady was still there packing her things. Leo walked up to her. His heart was beating fast. He held out the coin. I found this here today, he said. I think it is yours. I'm very sorry I took it. The lady looked at his face. She saw his tears. She did not get angry. She smiled a sad smile. Thank you, young boy, she said. This coin will buy rice for my daughter's dinner. Thank you for bringing it back. She took the coin. Leo felt the heavy feeling lift from his stomach. It was gone. He felt light and clean. On the walk home, his grandfather held his hand. You see, Leo, he said, honesty is like clean water. A lie is like mud in the water. At first the mud might hide things, but it makes everything dirty. Telling the truth is like letting the mud settle. The water becomes clear again. You feel clear again. You can look at yourself in the mirror. You can sleep with peace. Leo slept very well that night. He learned his 5th lesson. Always choose the clean water of truth. It might be hard at first, but it is the only way to live with a light heart. Chapter 6: The Bridge of Belief. The village was going to have a big festival. There was a talent show. People would sing, dance, and tell stories. Leo wanted to tell a story. He loved the story of the mountain. But the voice of doubt came back. Who will listen to you? It said. You are just a boy. You will forget your words. His grandfather found him worrying under the tree. Tell me what is in your heart, Leo, he said. Leo told him about the talent show, about his fear. Ah, said grandfather, this is about self-belief. Self-belief is not a magic potion. It is a bridge. You have to build it step by step, and you have to walk on it yourself. How do I build the bridge? Leo asked. With the bricks of preparation, grandfather said. Write your story down. Practice it 10 times. Practice it 20 times. Practice it until you know it like you know your own name. Then the bridge will be strong. Fear will still be there. It will be like the water under the bridge. You will see it. You will hear it, but you will walk over it on your strong bridge. Leo worked very hard. He wrote the story of the mountain, the water, and the stone. He practiced in his room. He practiced in the garden. He told the story to his mother. He told it to his grandfather. He told it to his cat. The day of the festival came. Leo's hands were sweaty. His heart beat fast. He heard the other acts. They were so good. Then his name was called. He walked to the stage. The lights were bright. He saw many faces. For a second his mind went blank. He was afraid. Then he remembered his bridge. He took a deep breath. He said the first sentence, then the next. He told the story. He spoke about the water and the stone. He spoke about the bamboo tree. He spoke about the jar of rocks. People listened. They smiled. They nodded. When he finished, there was a big applause. He did not win first prize, but a man came to him after. He said, "Your story made me think." Thank you. Leo felt a joy he never knew before. He learned his sixth lesson. Self-belief is a bridge you build yourself. Build it with practice. Then walk across it even when you are scared. Chapter 7, One Word at a Time. Leo had a new friend at school. Her name was Maya. Maya had just moved from another country. She was learning the local language. Leo wanted to learn English. They decided to help each other, but Leo felt shy. His English words were few. He said to his grandfather, "I want to speak English well, but it is so slow. I feel stuck." His grandfather brought 2 cups. One was empty, one was full of water. "Watch the full cup," he said. He began to pour water from the full cup into the empty cup. He did it drop by drop, drip, drip, drip. "How long will it take to fill the cup?" Grandfather asked. "A long time," said Leo. "Yes," said grandfather. "But is the cup filling?" Leo watched. A drop fell. The water level rose just a tiny bit. "Yes," said Leo. "It is filling." "Learning a language is like this," he said. One word is a drop. One sentence is a few drops. You cannot pour the whole cup at once. You must be patient. Today learn one new word. Say it 10 times. Use it with Maya tomorrow. That is your drop for today. Do this every day. So Leo started. Day 1 his word was hello. He said, "Hello, Maya." Day 2 his word was thank you. Day 3 he learned how are you. He felt slow, but he kept adding drops. Maya was also learning slowly. They laughed when they made mistakes. They pointed at things and said the names. A tree. A book. A friend. After 1 month Leo could have a small talk. "How are you today, Maya?" "I am good. The sun is nice." It was a simple talk, but it was a full sentence. His cup was filling. He learned his 7th lesson. Do not look at the empty cup. Just focus on adding 1 drop today. Small daily practice fills the biggest cup. Chapter 8, The Storm and the Kite. A big storm was coming to the village. The sky turned dark gray. The wind started to blow hard. Leo saw some older boys flying kites before the storm. They were trying to get their kites high in the strong wind. One boy's kite string broke. The kite flew away and got stuck in a tree. Another boy's kite crashed to the ground and broke. But one boy named Sam was different. He let his kite out slowly. The wind pulled it hard. Sam held the string tight. Sometimes he let the string go a little. Sometimes he pulled it back. His kite danced in the wild wind. It went up and down, but it did not break. It did not fly away. It was beautiful against the dark sky. After the storm, Leo talked to Sam. "Your kite was amazing," he said. "How did you keep it flying?" Sam smiled. "The wind was very strong," he said. "It wanted to break my kite or take it away. I could not fight the wind, so I learned to work with it. When the wind pushed too hard, I let out some string. When the wind softened, I pulled it back. I never let go. And I never pulled so hard that the string would break." Leo thought about this. He told his grandfather about the kite. "Ah," said grandfather, "that is a lesson about never giving up. Giving up is like letting go of the string. Your dream flies away. Pulling too hard with no flexibility is like having the string break. Life will have storms. Things will get hard. The wind will blow against you. Do not let go of your string, but also do not be so stiff that you break. Be like Sam. Adjust. Be patient. Hold on. Wait for the storm to pass. Your kite will still be there." Leo remembered this. A few weeks later he failed a math test. He felt like the storm had hit him. He wanted to tear his paper. He wanted to say, "I'm bad at math. I give up." But he thought of Sam's kite. He held onto his string. He did not let his dream of being good in school fly away. He went to his teacher. He said, "I do not understand this. Can you help me?" He adjusted. He asked for help. He tried again. The next test was better. He learned his 8th lesson. Never let go of your string. but learn to bend in the storm. Persistence is not being rigid, it is being strong enough to adjust and brave enough to hold on. Chapter 9. The Top of the Mountain. 1 year passed. Leo was not the same boy. He made his bed every day. Discipline, he talked to himself kindly. Confidence, he practiced new things without quick results. Hard work, he put his big rocks in first. Time management, he always told the truth. Honesty, he built bridges of practice for his fears. Self-belief, he learned English one word at a time. Small steps, he never gave up during storms. Persistence. One morning, his grandfather came to him. Leo, he said, look at the mountain. Leo looked. The mountain was the same, tall, green, and quiet. Today we will climb it, said grandfather. Leo's eyes grew wide. Climb it all the way to the top? Yes, said grandfather. You are ready. They packed some water and food. They wore good shoes. They started to walk. The path was steep. Leo's legs hurt. He got thirsty. He wanted to stop, but he remembered all his lessons. He took one small step. Like the water drop, he said, I'm strong enough for this step. Confidence. He kept walking even when he could not see the top. Like the bamboo, he had done his important task first, starting the climb. Big rock. He was honest when he said, Grandfather, I'm tired. His grandfather said, we can rest for 5 minutes. Adjusting in the storm, they rested then went on. After many hours, the trees became smaller. The air felt cooler. Then they stepped onto a flat, open space. They were at the top. Leo looked around. He could see his whole village. It looked so small. He could see rivers like silver threads. He could see other mountains far away. The sky was huge and blue. He felt a feeling he could not name. It was big and happy and peaceful. He did not say anything for a long time. He just looked. Grandfather, he finally said, the village looks so tiny. Yes, said his grandfather. When you are down there, the mountain seems huge. When you are up here, you see the whole world. The mountain did not change size, Leo. You change. You grew stronger. The mountain was always climbable. You just needed to grow into the person who could climb it. They sat and ate their food. It tasted like the best food ever. The wind on top was gentle and kind. Leo knew he would never forget this day. He learned his final lesson. The mountain is your dream. The climb is your life. Every lesson, every habit, every small step of practice, it all prepares you for the climb. You do not conquer the mountain. You become the person who can stand on its top. My dear friend, this is the end of our story. But it is not the end of your story. Your mountain is waiting for you. Maybe your mountain is speaking English fluently. Maybe it is being a kind person. Maybe it is learning a skill. Maybe it is helping your family. Your mountain is whatever feels big and important to you. Remember Leo's lessons. Start with one small drop of water. Be kind to your own heart. Build your roots deep with hard work. Put your big rocks in the jar every morning. Choose the clean water of truth. Build your bridge of belief with practice. Learn one new word today, and never ever let go of your string. You can do this. I believe in you. Yes, you, sitting there listening to my voice. You have everything you need inside you. Start today, not with a big shout, but with a quiet whisper. Say, I will begin. Now go and make your bed, or learn one new English word, or say one kind thing to yourself. Take your first step on the path. Thank you for listening to my story. If this story helped you, please let me know. You can like this video. It tells me you want more stories like this. You can subscribe to the channel. It is like a friend saying, I will walk with you. And if you know someone who needs to hear about the mountain, please share this story with them. We all need reminders that we can climb. Go well, my friend. Be like water. Be like the bamboo. Be like the boy who reached the top. I will see you on the path. Goodbye for now.